everything.
Big Boy's Neighborhood is always good when you see someone come to the neighborhood, man, and get a chance to sit down with them. Then there's some other people that come by anyway, and that's Tyga. No, Tyga, welcome to the neighborhood, man.
It's good, man.
You tell me what's good, man.
Oh, man. Everything.
Artist mode?
Everything.
Really, though?
Everything, man. We got, well, first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing well. I was wondering if you was going to ask.
Yeah, good
to tell you the truth, you know what I'm saying? You thought this was all about you, man. This is a game of tennis we going to play today.
You know, I had to come see you first.
I'm glad you did, bro.
Man, it's a lot going on, man. A lot going on. Where do we start?
Man, well, let's start with music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at one point, man, we got to celebrate the artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And did you ever feel, Tyga, that what was going on outside of music was either overshadowing or taking focus away from Tyga, the artist?
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm not doing anything differently than I was back then. You know, I was still selling out shows, moving around.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Getting my hustle on. You know, it's just what people chose to put in the spotlight more than the music. You know what I mean? So, you know, we had to really sit back and really like figure out a game plan of timing. You know, because a lot of the music that I've been working on, a lot of it's been done. A lot of it, you know, we just added more layers to it, but a lot of it's kind of already been done. I was just really waiting on the timing and trying to set everything up. And
you got to give that kind of a break too, kind of a gap. You know what I'm saying? Because do you think that even with and I gotta say with being with Kylie or being, you know, part of the Kardashians or so much TMZ on you, did you feel like it does take a little focus away from the music? Because any hit that you have, if you would have dropped that at the same time, as soon as you come in, people would have went straight to what they saw in tabloids.
Yeah, I mean, we was dropping hits.
Yeah,
you know we was
yeah.
still dropping like 101. You go on YouTube, it's like 70 million views. I performed that joint. No, I'm just saying.
I thought you was bragging. My bad.
No,
okay, no. That is true. It's facts.
You know, we been dropping hits. We been dropping great music. You know what I mean? And like you said, like before. Like, I never really was into the celebrity world, you know what I'm saying? From, like, the reality or, like, TMZ and all that stuff. Like, I was always just credited and applauded for, like, the music.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So, like, I think once people seen more of me in a personal side, I think that's what, like, relationships do. Like, that's why a lot of artists aren't in relationships like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the top artists and a lot of the leading artists in the game aren't in big relationships unless you're like Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that's like, you know, he did that way later in his career. You know what I mean? Because you want people to focus on what you want them to focus on. You know what I mean? Like when you making this music, you know
what did you want them to focus on?
I mean, I've always wanted people to focus on my music. Right. That's why I started doing music. You know what I mean? But everything just kind of got mixed in one. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, I had to start realize I had to really figure out how to make music that's gonna reflect on the situation with also telling the truth without like trying to hide from it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you go on the internet, like you can't hide from nothing.
Hell
like
no.
You know what I'm saying? The internet is undefeated.
Did it feel like even more so? Because when we say the internet, social media, everything, everybody's a critic now. You know what I'm saying? You could put a picture of the Bible up and somebody got something negative to say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Did you feel like you were exposed even more so to a lot of scrutiny? As opposed to just being an artist.
I mean, yeah, but the internet is the internet. Like a lot of the stuff is like, a lot of the stuff is just like for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like it never really affected my real life. You know what I'm saying?
It never did?
I mean, I don't think
you never sat with your people and be like, man, like it feel like it's getting away from me.
I think when I sat down and kind of, I had to reflect on the music because I'm like, all right, well, if I put this record out right now, they're going to say this. And they're going to compare it to that or they're going to switch it. So maybe if I move these records around and I come with this one and then, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of like more a strategic like game, I feel like for me.
And you had to be more conscious of certain things. What about writing?
I just didn't want to throw I just didn't want to throw random shit out. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to like, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it with intent. We're not just gonna just throw this out and just, you know, we gotta drop hits on them. We gotta move with intent. We gotta the artwork gotta look like this, the shows gotta look like this, we gotta move like this. You know what I mean?
Did it feel, Tyga, that you had to do even more, like making sure that you were straight as far as what the show looked like, what the music sound like, because people are already gonna have their arms crossed anyway?
Well, not really. I mean, for me, it's just more of like, you know, the type of artist that I want to be and become. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was so much of like what people was gonna say. It was just like, how do I evolve out of being known for just this song that's like a big song and this song that's a big song? How do I evolve from that, but still cater to a fan base, but still grow? You know what I'm saying? Still able to, you know, grow with more fans. You know what I'm saying? Be able to get bigger than the point that I was at. Like, how do I do that and then still address what's going on the internet every day? Not the internet, but just like, you know, relationship stuff and all that stuff. Like, how do I
do you cover any of that in the album? Because I noticed you said that kind of a couple of times, like dealing with what's going on kind of with today.
I mean, I think music is always supposed to be like real and it's supposed to connect. You know what I'm saying? So whatever like the artist is going through or whatever, you know, you're going through in life, it's got to paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got any slow songs on there where you crying or anything, or you know, you singing? You know what I'm saying?
We don't got no crying songs on there, but I definitely got some. You know, like I mean, I don't want to give away too much.
Right.
You know,
we're gonna have it anyway.
Yeah, y'all gonna have it. Right. But I'm still working.
Do you feel like,
you know,
people are dissecting? They'll start to dissect the lyrics too much, because even on Playboy, they're saying that those lyrics could be she's a superstar. She got it bad for me. If I hang up, she call right back to me. You cut her legs off, she crawls right back. You cut her legs off, she crawls right back to me.
Those are great lyrics.
Yeah, right? It is. Hell yeah, it is.
Those is hard bars right there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So say if I wasn't in a relationship or whatever, and people knew, like, they wouldn't be able to put a face, but it just, you look at it like, you know, that's like some of the greatest music that's ever made. You know what I'm saying? You look at Usher and Confessions, like, they was able to put a face to what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And people was able to relate. You know what I mean? So regardless if it's about a certain person or if it's just about things that I went through in my life with other relationships, like, as long as they relating and it connects and it strikes a chord, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about.
Bitch, I'm the shit too. Damn, how do we say this when we, you know what I'm saying? Like why you?
Man, it's like you can't even
hard enough
sugarcoat
years
it no
ago.
more,
Yeah.
man. It's like people know what's going on.
Right.
People can go on the internet and see some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it ain't really no sugarcoating anything no more. You know what I mean?
So why be I'm the Dookie too? You know what I'm saying?
So I wanted my fans to know that I'm focused and I'm back in my bag. Yeah. So I kind of wanted to I wanted to do this project, Volume 2, because the first one was like real successful and, you know, it had a gang of hits on it, and you know, a lot of my fan base was created around that moment. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to kind of remind all my fans and still, because a lot of people that, you know, probably, you know, it's a lot of people in like middle America that probably really didn't know who I was until I got in a relationship. And there's a lot of hip hop fans and rap fans that knew me from this music, you know what I'm saying? So like, I wanted to take both audiences and, you know what I'm saying, like, introduce them to my world.
Do you feel like you've done that? Of course, right?
Yeah, we still doing it every day.
Yeah, man. Now, as far as the album, feature-wise, if you were to sit down and say, man, you need to have this album because, not just feature, but why do I have to have this album?
It's going to give you that essence. It's going to give you that essence of rap, you know what I'm saying? And it's going to give you, you're going to have a good time listening to it, you know? And it's the beginning, you know what I'm saying, of my story, really. Like me, evolution. You know what I mean? Like even though I've did so many records before and did a lot of collabs with a lot of artists before, like, I'm more excited than about this music and future music than than ever.
Right. And why is that though?
Because I understand who I am more now. I understand my purpose more.
How old are you
know
now,
what I'm saying?
Tyga?
27.
Damn.
27. You know what I mean?
You done a lot.
A lot. You know, I was signed with Wayne when I was 17.
And now with Wayne, how's the relationship with Wayne now? He's not on the album, but will you
He's not
be
on the
Carter?
album. He's not on the album, but I did a record with him that I put out like not too long ago. But I mean, I always got respect and love for Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like for me to make the decision to want to get off Cash Money as a label was a business decision.
Yeah.
It wasn't like oh man, I don't fuck with them and da-da-da like that. Cause I love Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like he's my mentor. He's like one of the reasons why I wanted to rap. You know, but as you get older, man, you just realize like, man, it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff that people don't realize goes on in the music industry. Like, you know, and it's like, it's either you sit there and take it or you just do something about it. And for me, I was just kind of like fed up over time. And I was like, well, you know, if I'm paying for my own videos, if I'm paying for, you know, records to get played on radio, if I'm paying for like, for my own promotion, my own mark, like, then why is somebody else collecting my check? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I not getting that full team support? Why am I not getting that? You know what I'm saying? So after a while, you just want to make your business right. You know what I mean? But
does it look better to us on the outside than how it actually is on it? Because I didn't know you were paying for videos and street teams and record promotions.
I don't think that's something that fans need to know though. As long as they love the music and you know what I'm saying, just as long as they appreciate and respect what the artist put into it,
right?
That's all that matters, you know. Because like all that other stuff, like I don't even think fans should know numbers really, like how many sales, like because it kind of sways your opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
business wise, you felt like you had to step back. If you're doing all this anyway, then why not do it anyway?
That's my thing. Like I'm always promoting like leadership, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So for me, I was just like, well, I got my own team that I want to be able to build, you know what I'm saying, get to that level, and I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm sitting here not being able to really exercise all my rights. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Is it hard to actually go in and say, I'm ready to leave Cash Money?
No, I don't think it was a conversation like that. I think over time it was kind of like you just respect what a person is doing. If they move in a certain way, you just seeing how they move, and you just gotta respect it. Or
I kind of figured it that day when you left the Cash Money chain here, and I was like, Tyga, you're like, oh man,
I didn't leave no
Cash Money Tyga, you change. Oh man, you'll find out, man. Yeah. You'll find out. What's your relationship like with Baby? Is there a relationship?
No, I haven't spoken to him since I paid to get out my deal.
Damn, you notice I went like I had something. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm
so you had to pay to get out the deal?
Man, it's crazy. It's a crazy game.
Okay, well shoot, let's leave it right there. That's business. We are celebrating music as well. Bitch, I'm the shit too, which is hopefully my son don't want this album by the title. You know what I'm saying? But this I'm looking here, man. Feel Me with Kanye. You got Pusha T. You got of course Ty Dolla $ign, which moved to LA. Did you keep my voice on the on the video?
I'm actually waiting for the video right now.
Oh, okay, cool in the game. Because he hit me up to do this voiceover, man, and I was like, all right, don't have this come out, man, and I'm not on there, bro.
No, you on there, man.
It was hard work putting that together. You know what I'm saying?
I bet.
It was a mess. I'm glad you called me on that, though.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that record without the voice of LA. I mean, you could have done it, and you know what I mean? But
you know, it makes it better. It just keeps the essence.
Doesn't it, though?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does, man. I'm glad you saw that. You know what I'm saying? Keep that business hat on. You know, and who else you got on there? Vince Staples, Young Thug?
Yeah, we got Quavo on there.
Yeah, man.
AE's on there. Chief Keef is on there. I got Honey Cocaine on there. And I think you named the rest of the features.
Hey, man, now, AE, your partner, right? I could just imagine what y'all get into that don't make it to the public.
What you mean, like
just young You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like
it's crazy, man.
Like, good Lord, have mercy, man.
It's gonna be a movie about this. Like how Backstage. Remember Backstage? It's gonna be some crazy stuff like that.
Hey, man, I remember just your TV show. Was it Kingin' with Tyga? I enjoyed that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the ridiculousness of having fun. Like, and the one thing that I want you to always do, man, is I'm glad that you're still having fun. Because a lot of times, Tyga, when you go through public stuff and there's so much scrutiny, you know what I'm saying? It can weigh on people, and I don't know if it personally weighed on you. Publicly, you know, you never experienced anything, but I'm glad stuff like that don't knock cats down, and you say, man, I got to get. I'm still on my craft. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, when you've been hated on so long, man, it just don't even faze you.
Do you read comments?
I'm human, so yeah.
Damn, really?
You know what I'm saying? But
did you see the ones I put up? Oh, okay, go ahead. Now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? So when I put a project out or a video, or when I show my fans, like, yo, I just performed in front of this many people in this foreign country. Yeah, man. I want to show y'all, so I'm excited. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I just talked to you last week, and I could tell by your phone ringing.
Yeah.
And that's why every time I talk to you, I'm like, I always say, man, where in the world are you? And you were in Finland.
Yeah.
Does it trip you out, man, that still that music takes you around the world and you get a chance to experience with cats that you rock with?
It is crazy. It's a great feeling. It's a really great feeling.
Why has sex tape never leaked on you? It has? Did I miss something?
Nah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
I was thinking about something.
Oh, yeah. Like, is it going to come out?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, why nothing never ever leaked on you like that?
You know what I'm saying?
You sure didn't say I haven't shot one yet, Big.
You said what?
You didn't say, because I haven't recorded one. You know, that's what I was looking for. He was like, man.
We just so focused, man.
Man, but you paused for a second, like.
Because you kind of like fucked me up with the question. Because we were talking about like fans and stuff, and then you was like, yes, man, so it's crazy just to, everywhere you at, and then the sex tape.
Okay.
It kind of threw me off.
You sure that's what it was?
Yeah, it threw me off.
Okay, cool in the gang. All righty. We're AE over there laughing like a motherfucker too, man. Something going down. You want to talk to us about it?
Nah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, man, we keeping it, you know.
In your phone?
You said what?
Hand me your phone. Let me look through it.
Hell no.
Hand me your phone.
That phone is sacred.
Really though? You got good lock codes on it? Do this for me, man. Open up your phone. Let me close my eyes and swipe past pictures, and whatever I hit, I can look at.
All right. You play that? Do I get the same?
Of course. Oh, of course.
You ain't got nothing in your phone.
Yeah.
Man. You married, man. You ain't got nothing in your phone.
you can definitely have mine. Hold on, man. Like, and I can give you my code over the air. Don't be over there trying to delete nothing.
No, I ain't. Go ahead.
Oh,
so you want to look at photos, right?
Yeah, this all merchandise and shit. I can see it from here.
So what you want to see?
He handed me the enterprise phone. You know what I'm saying? like,
it's
man,
the work phone, man.
Yeah, all right.
Picture my son and,
really though,
inspiration.
How's your little king doing, man?
He's good, man. He's crazy.
How do you balance all the bull stuff? And I don't know if it's a keep it away from King, or like do you ever think like you become overwhelmed with like does he know, or how do I explain this? Like, when did those daddy duties kick in like that?
I think for me, like I just keep a real level. I'm really level headed. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell.
Like my actions, like, I know I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna, like, when he gets older, he's gonna be able to look on the internet and be like ashamed of that I did, or like, why did my dad do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm conscious with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Plus, like, that stuff kind of don't make it to the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, the people that I'm around, and like,
yeah.
My son's not like going on Shade Room and stuff like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, he's playing like apps all day and watching like Disney like cartoons all day. You know what I mean? So he's not.
How do you control any kind of emotion in front? Like, do you leave it at the front door, or if you have a moment, does that come inside the household?
I just leave it as soon as I see it. I see something and it's gone. That's it. I don't carry it. I don't talk about it later on in the day. That's it. It's gone.
And you know what I know? I remember I saw TMZ run up on you, and y'all were in the airport, of course, because you're always traveling, and you just kind of, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of you rolled with it, and I was even going to hit you and say, man, you handled that well. Because as much as they try to come back, and it wasn't like they were crazy on it, but you're just like, no, I got a flight, and you look at the homies and smile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like,
I gotta ask you, man, where were you at when the Rob Kardashian, like when the rant hit us?
You're watching just like everybody else laughing.
Because I'm telling you, man, like I don't go on and look at, and especially I was on vacation, so I don't look at stuff and I don't follow, a lot of the people that people follow. You know what I'm saying? So it came across my radar. And when I saw that, it was like a full episode that just had me really, Tyga, and I don't even indulge in a lot of that shit. It had me like, what the hell is going on? You're a much deeper layer to that.
I am, but I'm not.
Oh.
If that makes any sense, because
explain.
Like, I see shit from miles away, way before even, like, when I said, like, yo, the Cash Money thing, I said it way before Wayne had said it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things that I be so early on, I just be too early on it sometime, and and I separate myself, and once I've separated myself, like, I have no connection to it in my mind. You know what I'm saying? But of course, like, to the world, like, people still like, well, you gotta be like, but not really, Like,
were
really,
you surprised?
On which side?
Were you?
I don't think I was surprised. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because it just you know what I'm saying? I think for the most part, like, if you're in a relationship and you in love, like, you go through certain emotions and certain things trigger you to act a certain way, and in that situation, we saw how it panned out. You know what I'm saying?
And yeah, there is layers to when I say, are you surprised? And that could be, were you surprised that Rob went on social media the way that he did?
Was I surprised that he went on social media? I don't know. I just think that was crazy to do that.
Could you blame him?
I just wouldn't put my family business out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if I'm rocking with somebody or not. Like,
could you blame him for doing that? Not blame him, but is there a layer of like, damn, yeah, I do understand how you got there?
I mean, that's it's what happens, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's what happens. You got to deal with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That person, he's his own man. She's her own woman. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you just got to deal with it as it comes. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you can't really look to nobody else when you make those mistakes that you make.
I gotta ask, and I gotta ask you this: with you and Chyna having a son together, do you make a call also that says, why are you doing this? Why are you? You know what I'm saying?
I stay out of people's business.
Damn.
I mind my own business. That's one thing about me that kind of like makes a lot of people upset, is that I mind my own business. You feel me? Like, so like, people be pressed like, why you not? Why you not? It's like, cause it don't have nothing to do with me. If it ain't got nothing to do with me, my family, or my son, then I don't. What we talking about?
But you don't blur the line with you and Chyna having a son. You don't blur the line, like, man, like, how do you release that video and
Nah, cause man, we all adults, man, and like, we adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you make those decisions you make as an adult, and you got to deal with the consequences. Like, that's not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
Were you surprised that she could do that?
What?
Were you surprised?
I don't think they together though. I don't think they together, or they been together though. From what I know, but
you notice I did another one of those.
You said what?
You notice I did another one of those. So not being together, but and you know what? I'm going to leave it there because you done answered a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Why, you want to answer more? Because I got more.
No.
Oh, you sure?
No.
Yeah, because if for some reason, man,
I'm done. But I mean, hey, you know,
I'm trying to break you, and you just keep bending and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here like, man, he not gonna answer this one. That motherfucker take a sip of water, like, I'm like, why do you feel, Tyga, that why are you so open? And not that you've been a closed book, but why do you feel like usually cats, if there's something going on, we tend to hide, or, man, I'm not going over there, I'm not talking about it. All they want to do is bring this up. I gotta,
because I'm an artist, man, and like I'm in the business of connecting to people. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can't hide something that's obvious, or like, you just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, people got phones and stuff like now, so people always want to know what somebody feels about something, you know, and it's just on you to articulate it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it's your music or an interview or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let me ask you this, and you can say yes or no. Are you back with Blac Chyna?
am I back with her? No.
Yeah. Okay. You know,
I'm single.
Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. You got rubbers on you?
You said what?
You got rubbers on you now?
Come again?
Do you have rubbers on you? Condoms?
I don't carry condoms in my pocket.
Oh, okay.
Dog.
I don't know. Shit, I don't know when it's gonna go down. Like, hey, you
that
got
shit's
them?
thirsty.
Yeah, no, because
like, you just walking around with a condom in your pocket. Like, hey, hold on, you got change? Yeah, let me.
You gotta figure. Oh, like, yeah, but you gotta figure, man. You're single.
Safe sex though, man. Wear condoms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it sounded like you didn't have any. Like, you was like, man, hey, man, why would I carry? You know? But so, do you see yourself getting into another serious relationship?
Nah, right now, only thing I could see is the music right now.
Were you and Kylie serious?
When we were in a relationship, yeah.
Could you get with anyone else that's famous, or you just don't know what'll happen?
Like, I don't know. I couldn't even tell you because I really don't know what God has planned for me.
I'm gonna tell you what you need to do.
You know what I'm saying?
And I need to, what I suggest. Get your little female to work at Popeyes, man. Popeyes.
But
chicken.
see, even then, like, that's what happens. Like, you try to get it. People be trying to do that, and then you bring them into the lifestyle. Head is all
How do
messed
you
up.
think you gonna find somebody then?
But I don't understand. Like, why do people feel like you have to find somebody? Like,
And
you
plus
have
you
to be in a
young.
relationship.
No, that
Get
is
married.
true.
It's always people that's married with kids always trying to get you married.
No,
Get in a
I want you to stay
relationship.
unmarried.
Yo, and you gonna
No,
find.
listen to your partner, because I gotta
No,
live
I'm telling you,
vicariously through you.
I'm having so much fun right
And
now.
please continue to have that fun.
You know what I'm saying?
For me.
And I don't have to answer to nobody. You feel me? That's the best part.
Hey, brother, and I believe you 100%. And I'm not trying to push you to the altar.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm having
Take
so
your
much fun,
time getting there. You know what I'm saying? How many
Yeah.
venereal diseases have you had?
No, I'm clean, bro.
I'm talking about, not now, but I'm just talking about like that you've cleaned up and all that. Like how many?
I'm good, man.
Hey, how many has he
good,
had? Do you
bro.
know? Like, have you ever had to drive the car and had to sit on one of them pillows because his dick hurt? No. How many you think he's had? Like, that you know of?
When niggas are and stuff like that, they know you be like out here going crazy.
He would come to me if he was like, yo, my shit burn.
Right. He never came to you once? So who do you go to when your penis is burning like that?
Like a doctor.
Ah, there it is. Exclusive. No, we got Tyga in the
think a
neighborhood.
doctor.
Yeah, you definitely don't go to a sushi chef. Tyga pop-up shop listening party that's going down. For Bitch, I'm the Shit Too, that's going down. You doing a nighttime thing, which is better.
Well, 6
to 9.
6 to 9 is kind of like.
Yeah, that's a good time to show up. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's a good time for me to leave. You know
what I'm saying?
Why do you want to introduce it as such? Pop-up shop listening party.
We got the merch. Then I want to play the music for everybody.
Now, what's the merch? Because I'm seeing, What does that say right there? Is that Japanese?
Yeah, this one is God and Love. That's Chinese actually right there.
Okay.
So I got my own brand called Via Raw that I'm working on that I'm gonna launch pretty soon, and it's all Asian culture.
Why?
Well, I'm half Asian.
That works.
So that's always a like.
Yeah, all right.
And then it's just something about the culture out there, like as far as fashion. You know what I'm saying? They have a lot of history and a lot of culture out there, and we've been spending a lot of time out there in Japan, like working on music. Actually going out there in a couple weeks to shoot a video. So
No, I can't make it.
yeah.
All right, I'll just have some vacation
I just
time.
really like the vibe out there.
Yeah,
I think
man.
The people are very humble. It's very inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it over there, bro.
Yeah.
I love it over there. Why do something like this with the public, with the fans, as opposed to saying the album's out, go get it?
Because it just makes it more fun.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for me, like instead, it would be no fun if I just put out a project, sat at home, and see what people thought about it. Shot some videos. Like I want to touch the people. I want to move around. I want to hit the shows. I just want to like inspire people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like and make people feel that essence again.
Now, did you ever hear anyone say they want the old Tyga back? Have you ever heard anything like that?
Yeah, all the time.
What does that mean? We want the old Tyga back.
Meaning they just want hits.
Mm-hmm.
They just want hits, and they just want
the artist.
They just want the artist.
Just Tyga.
That's it.
All right, so we have one, man. Friday, July 21st, 700 North Fairfax, Los Angeles, 6 p.m. to 9. You know what? And plus, with our listening, we should have told them 3:30. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, because haven't you noticed, Tyga, we don't ask when it starts, we ask when it's over.
When it's over.
Yeah.
How long you going to be there?
Yeah, like, man, we having that barbecue at the crib. Really, man, what time is it over? You know what I'm saying? We never ask what time it starts. So, yeah, it starts at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m., man, but we suggest that y'all get there early. Now, what is 700 North Fairfax? Is that your spot or what?
Yeah, it's another store I partner with, Dom Gallery, and we bringing back, like, BBC ice cream, kind of like bringing back everything from that early 2000 era. It's going to be jewelry in there. It's going to be art. So it's like right next door to the Last King store. So I have the Last King store. Then I got this store that I partner with.
Hey, man, them Last King, your gear is, y'all haven't got a box or nothing, but don't trip off of nothing. But that's made very well, bro.
Oh, thanks.
Very well. I didn't know how much the shirts cost, so I went in there one day. And they should be. You know what I'm saying? They ain't crazy.
Yeah.
But good quality.
Oh,
It's not like it's just a T-shirt and you just slap something on there, man. Like real good quality on your clothes, man.
Yeah.
And that's what keep people coming back and believing in brands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now what do you have here, man? What is this? Is it?
So this
do you
is
pronounce this
mine.
LeGrand?
Yeah, LeGrand.
LeGrand. What now?
And
What
we
is
making
this?
it, so this is my champagne, LeGrand La Vie Del Rey. La Vie Del Rey. It's it means the golden life. And we've been working on it for like a year.
And there's gold flakes floating around in there.
Gold flakes, edible, and it tastes really good too.
You made sure of that?
We made sure.
So were you going through the tastings as well?
I didn't personally go through the tastings because they were doing it in France.
Mm.
They make everything out there, but I trusted my partner.
How crazy is that you holding a bottle that's your champagne?
It's crazy. You don't understand. I'm geeked up because like, I be coming out to shows like everywhere.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like that's why I don't really like endorsing other people's products of like if I can't fully believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like this is something I fully believe in and I'm behind it, and I'm gonna push it forever.
And yeah, and then plus, man, you're a moving force on what your brand is. And we were talking about this off air, Tyga, is that we always got to be careful. I advise people to be careful of their froms. And of course, it's good to be down with cats, Tyga, from, Cash Money, whatever it may have been. But when you get a good separation and you just become your brand, you know what I'm saying? And I know that you've been building a brand. So when you say Tyga, you just say Tyga. You don't say Tyga from.
Right.
And even with my moving stations, so on and so forth, I have been Big Boy from for so long that you do not, and not long, but you question yourself like, man, if I stepped, would they still rock with me?
Right.
And it's a split second. It doesn't make the decision that much harder. You just don't do it. But I had to watch my from. You know what I'm saying? Because for so long, I was Big Boy from Power 106 as opposed to just being Big Boy. Right. And in your head, you do get, man, people going to still pick up my calls, so on and so forth. But, you step out on faith even if you can't see the whole staircase.
You just got to trust what's on the other side.
Exactly, brother. Acting chops once again, brother.
Yeah, I'm getting back to it.
Scream.
This time it's going to be the Scream series. It's a 6-episode series on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
It's season 3, but it's a whole new cast. whole new production, producers, everything, and we're gonna be shooting in Atlanta, so it's gonna be real good.
Do you have to audition? Because you got a good relationship with MTV, of course, but do you still have to audition for Scream?
For Scream, I just kind of like met with the head people because I've been already talking to them, and it's just something that it was right.
And you played Jamal.
And this,
Wow, you thought I didn't, brother? Come on, man.
They just announced that today, too.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I grabbed it today. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah.
So with Jamal and it's Dion's stepbrother, is that the relationship in it?
Yes.
Now, with that, what kind of, is it more of a step down, a little more dramatic? You know what I'm saying? Because what the story
Well, you
is.
gotta think it's a horror movie, so it's definitely gonna be dramatic. But there's an episode that's very, very, like, I gotta really tap in.
Right.
I'm not playing a rapper. I'm not playing like, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's why I really wanted to do it, because it has nothing to do with music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I love scary movies, and Scream was a classic. So I was
damn, I don't want to give it away. And I don't know if you get killed.
He's gonna ask me if I get killed. I don't know. They don't let you know that.
Oh, so wait, are you still shooting now?
So we actually start filming in a couple weeks.
Oh, because this is 2018.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
So we start filming in end of August.
You're gonna die in it, man.
I don't know.
Look at your skin tone.
But I know I'm excited.
These movies, man.
I'm excited.
Do you cry?
I think there's an episode that gets real emotional.
And even with it being kind of, if it's Scream. So at some point we also got to see you either worried or scared or like this, like you say, this isn't like oh man, look at Tyga. Yeah. This is acting.
Yeah. But I still want to keep it all the way 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I always wanted to do something scary, because I felt like when you watch scary movies, like Get Out was a great kind of like horror thriller film for me, because it was like, I would do that too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, especially like black people, we see stuff and we like, oh, why she gonna do that? Why he gonna do that? Why, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I want to make sure I go into this knowing like, yo, I gotta do this because people gonna be watching this, and it has to be relatable. But
man, don't go back there. Like, man,
no, they want to make it.
Go back there, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now they want to make it like, that was a conversation that I had. I was like, it can't be. It gotta relate to people. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they came with a whole new cast and everything. We shooting in Atlanta, so it's gonna be real. Like, it's gonna be super urban, but it's gonna be like relatable. You know, they gonna kind of like touch on, like, you know, just what's going on. Like, you know, from racism to, you know, the cops. They gonna touch on all that. So it's gonna be good.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Make us proud, bro.
Yeah.
Because, I'm gonna be the first one to say something crazy if it ain't. I'm gonna be like, Tyga, what were you doing, man?
And we got the I got a tour that I'm working on right now too.
Now, when does the tour start? Or y'all still, is it very early right now?
It's still very early right now, but definitely sometime fall.
You stay on the road though, huh?
Yeah. I mean,
do you ever just go on the road sometimes, and when you do like such and such, you be like, oh, okay, well, that's a car. You know what I'm saying? Do you tour like that? Like, man, that's a car. All right.
No.
That's that's mortgage. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think really for me, it's just like, it's moving around. It'd be so many places that I have to move around to. Like, people, I gotta like show face like in these different places.
What's the best place? What do you enjoy the most? Don't say Dubai, because I haven't been there.
Oh, damn.
Dubai.
Dubai and Japan.
Damn.
Are probably my two favorite
places.
places.
There any other country that you could live in, not visit?
Australia.
Really? Why?
I just like it out there. The women are beautiful out there.
Really though?
Very beautiful.
Well, remember, man, no beautiful women. We need you to get with like ugly mud ducks, man. You know what I'm saying? like you should pop over something. We be like, man, Tyga fucking with that? No, but still, Australia is one spot that you would live in.
I mean, I could live in all them places like for a short amount of time, but I could never leave LA.
I was looking for that.
Every time you land, you just like
can't breathe. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
You ever touch back? I'm like, damn, yep, we back. you know how when you gone for a minute and you're like, man, I can't wait to get to the crib. Then when you get here, you be like, oh, shit, I'm ready to get out.
It's the best place, man. That's
Yeah,
why
man.
we put the song out.
Exactly.
Move to LA.
Move to LA.
You know?
Hello. Definitely want to thank you for coming into the neighborhood and hanging out with us,
Yeah,
bro.
always, man.
And the
Always.
album is
Bitch, I'm the shit too.
hell of a title. You didn't worry about us in the radio. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna
The
play
words
it.
that we can't.
If it's hot,
but
they
the words we
gonna play it.
can't say. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm over here saying B, I'm the Dookie and all this. You know what I'm saying? Like
You could say bits,
yes.
yes.
Bits, I'm the shish too.
like the abbreviation.
Oh, go ahead now. I knew it. I just wanted to see if you was gonna say it like that. You ain't teaching nobody nothing. No, but thank you for coming into the neighborhood,
Yeah.
man. Best believe that, man. And
How many more hits I gotta come out with to get my picture on the wall?
you're on the wall.
I don't see myself on the wall.
Let me ask you something,
Yeah.
man.
You got Chris, Game, you got Kobe,
Yeah.
Jackson, J-Lo, Ice Cube.
Well, don't do that, AE.
Wait, hold on.
All right, man. That was
What is
Tyga.
that right there?
That's Ice Cube right there,
No,
man.
but whose body is that?
Man, you know what we do, man.
Oh, so he here cheating.
No, what we do is when people come in and they say, man, we're not on the wall.
Yeah.
Like if I would have known you were going to ask, I would have taken your picture and just stuck it on there. Yeah, it's problem
It's
originally.
actually genius though.
Yeah.
And then you can just switch it out every time people come.
No, we
in.
don't do, but we do it as a joke. We don't
Right.
just do it as a motherfucker coming in thinking like, oh man, thank you, man. And then AE with his fucking nosy ass go start investigating and pushing stuff out the way. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
Exposing what the game is. But no, man. And really, I didn't design the studio. I was on sit down mode in court. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't even walk in the building. But I'm about to redo it all. And
Yeah,
you still not gonna be on that one either. But I'm about to do it all. I'm about to redo it all. But no,
Thanks for telling me.
Oh, you're more than welcome, man. We always keep it one thou with each other. We gonna go ahead and make it happen, man. I definitely want to thank you for coming into the neighborhood
Yeah,
and hanging
anytime.
out with us, brother. And you have yourself a beautiful time. And once again, man, bitch, I'm the shit too. Available for us on the 21st. Thank you. That's Tyga in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood.